Hello everyone, I hope you guys have been well, keeping well, staying healthy and everything. Yesterday I went to the shops and I actually bought a glass cup, which I'll show on the screen now. I'm not gonna lie, I really like it because it just looks really cool. I had some coffee earlier, now I'm having some hibiscus tea as I'm recording this. A very big fan of hibiscus tea. It's just really nice, chill. It's a little bit sweet, which at the start I wasn't the biggest fan of, but I kind of like it now. So if you guys want to try that out, hey, do it. The feedback on the channel has been amazing. We're growing pretty fast, and I did not expect it to be that fast. Actually, I'm probably going the wrong way because I got absolutely smoked by that guy yesterday. Lost a lot of money for that. So I think we'll go to... Oh, all these are Tatsumi PAs. Okay. Let's try out this one, whatever this is. How do I... Okay, we're going the right way. But yeah, today's topic I want to talk about is going to be about how today can be the moment you can change your life. When I say today, it can literally be instantaneous. And I'm going to use the example of, have you ever had the moment in your life where you've been so inclined that your mind is just switched in an instant, like your entire thought process? Sometimes it can happen when you get really sad and then you're like, oh, I've had enough of this, and then something just sparks inside of you. You can just feel that like fire just igniting you. Now we can do that in the same way today or whenever you guys want to change your life for the better. Because all it takes is that one thought process to change the rest of them. One thought that can basically start the catalyst for the kind of domino effect where you can kind of go towards the direction that you want to go in. And I think that's really cool because it's like we can actually do that, and then as a result of that, like your entire perspective changes like immediately. And that can also come through different ways. I know for me, sometimes, a lot of times when I go running or walking and I'm just getting a whole bunch of steps in, for some reason the clarity of thought is just like amazing. Maybe it's runner's high. It could be a bunch of different things. For other people it could come through it could be through even watching a movie. Sometimes movies or entertainment can give you different perspectives into life, and they can make you realize, oh damn, I did not know that. And then like you get to skip like years of learning just because you can understand that like straight away. It's pretty cool, the human mind. The one thing I have noticed is that sometimes when these things sort of happen, it usually comes from being in pain somehow for a lot of people, because it's like that pain is so unbearable that it kind of forces you to kind of think in a certain way. But I think if we start to kind of observe our actions and our thoughts on a daily basis, then we can kind of just maybe replicate that effect just without the pain. Though I think it would take a lot more work, but less suffering, so I think it's worth it.
Getting tired an issue with him and the beauty. And it's what's about it is always things considered things and else.
Also, I have no idea where I'm going. I'm doing a time trial, but
Getting the sport of mental was looking at Kansas and when so it all baby was a food and anything today. Oh no, what I'm told. And not that or those the whole putting and
like sometimes you'll look at the year or the time or the day that you're in right now and you'll be like, whoa, there's no way that time has gone this fast. And in that moment you just start to think and you start to introspect so much to the point where you're like, oh damn, I need to achieve more, or I need to do certain things that I've told myself I wanted to do. And then in that moment you might have this like surge of motivation to kind of get what you want to do.
First time generation of product development.
And in an era like this where we've got so much distraction and so much like noise just outside of us, our mind, it can be hard to kind of think by yourself because you're just like bombarded with so much external media and so much like just other things. Like if you actually just have a think right now, when was the last time you actually was by yourself without anything for like longer than 4 hours? Probably not, because again, like I said, you've got the TV, you've got a PC, you've got a mobile phone, you've got radio, you've got music. Like a lot of the times we can't really kind of think for a moment. Not to say that they're bad things, but again, there's always got to be that kind of level of sort of balance in a sense in order to kind of understand your own thoughts. And then obviously once you understand your own thoughts, then you can start to, I don't want to say manipulate them, but you can start to understand how they work and why they're happening. And just like my other video, it links to emotions as well. That feeling, who I think is someone, I think it might be Neville Goddard, but he said something like feeling is the answer. And one thought can create a certain feeling, the same way one feeling can create a certain thought. So listen to both of those two things, and you can kind of change yourself with that. Like, I'll use an example of how you could potentially, I don't want to say get angry, but okay, we'll use the example of being angry for a second, because if you can direct that in the right direction. Say, so you know when you're angry, you have a bunch of energy, right? Because like I said, you're in a heightened state, more of like a fight or flight kind of situation, sort of, but more in the fight scenario. So because you have all this energy, like being tired isn't a thing when you're really, really angry, or at least I don't think it is. So if you notice what your body does during that moment, you're breathing really shallow, you're literally pumping like a bunch of oxygen into your body, you're breathing in more than you're breathing out, and this as a result causes you to kind of feel a certain kind of way. So if you notice with your breathing, and I will make a video on breathing and how important it is, because the more shallow your breath is going to be, the more kind of fight or flight mode that you're going to be in, which can maybe cause certain emotions to arise, like anger. So even if like right now, I can give you an exercise to do. If you have like one full breath, let out half, and then take another full breath again, keep doing that over time, you'll gain a bunch of energy. Now imagine if you had that whilst also thinking of a certain thing, you probably would have a lot more energy to do that certain thing and get you out of that kind of like lazy mode. I know Wim Hof kind of done something like that to get more energy, but again, like I said, certain feelings will create certain things within your body that creates their reaction. So if you can actually like manage to consciously find a way to bring that thought to that same action, you might just be able to kind of like biohack your body into figuring something out. Now I probably explained that really badly, but I think I might be onto something with that. So for the gym, for example, what I would personally do is, if I'm trying to go for like a top set or something like that, I will do that kind of breathing style, and then I'll go into the bench because it gives me more energy. And then whilst I'm doing that, I'm also thinking about how I can lift this and how I know I can lift this. Because if I don't, then my body probably wouldn't, because I'm telling my body that I can't lift it. If that makes any sense, I hope it does. But yeah, you can use those kind of things to kind of just direct your thoughts towards like the thing that you want to go towards. But remember, it does really take that one thought process to change your life. That's it. Literally. We like to overcomplicate things a lot of times, but if we just try to keep it very simple from like A to B kind of destination, it's just that. So observe your thoughts and how you feel, and that can probably change your life. Like, no, like in all seriousness, it probably could. On that note, end the video there. I've got a double upload again today, and yeah, I think next topic will be just the fact that no one is truly lazy, and it's more about a lack of understanding within the mental space. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope everything I did say is clear. If not, I can make a more in-depth video on that. I didn't really plan out this video too well, because again, it was just like a random point I just thought about randomly, so I'm kind of like making it raw in a sense. But yeah, definitely gonna start planning out more in the future. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next one.